Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of The Daily Peak. My name is Soul, and it is wonderful to see everyone once again. I figured out the sweat thing, I think. Um, I think I hesitate to say a condition, because it's an aggressively normal one. Um, basically is like a 1 in 10 chance that any given person will just kind of sweat more than usual, and a similar chance that you'll have really salty sweat. So I think I just landed on the bad side of those two statistical outcomes. And when I like wipe sweat off of my brow or whatever, it creates little abrasions because there's so much salt in it. And then the it gets into the little abrasions and creates a stinging feeling. Uh and this makes sense to me. Um and as far as I can tell, the best solution for that is to start carrying around a towel so you can dab at sweat instead of wiping at it. So I'm going to still bring it up with my doctor, but in the context of like, yeah, I'm going to try this thing. And if it doesn't work, I'll let you know. That's my thought. Oh, hold on. I need to send more aggressive petting gifts to a friend. I gotta find an adequately aggressive one. Anyway. How far in are we? Is Twitch an ad hell? It looks like Twitch is out of ad hell. So, good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the Daily Peak. I appreciate everyone turning up. I still need to take my meds today, but given that it is a Monday, I actually need to refill the container. So I am going to go ahead and do that. Ah! I need to get rid of these bottles of quetiapine fumarate. These are actually kind of dangerous for me. Depression med, ADHD med, anxiety med, anxiety med. and hair loss. Oh, there's my pill guillotine. Alrighty. We're gonna start with the ones that need to be guillotined. See, that's 7. And I can divide them up. Because I can make this an every other week obligation. Instead of a weekly one. By splitting them in half. Then every other week, I can move the halved ones. The pre-halved ones. Into the thing. I am a genius. Everyone call me a genius. This takes a lot of focus. End of sentence. Okay. Seriously, guillotining pills is very focus intensive activity. And I haven't had any of my meds yet, not to mention that it's a Adderall break day. So, which still take, despite um, some amount of evidence that shows that I probably don't need to take those. Not the Adderall, the break days. But my prescription is yet to be shifted to like accommodate any increased dosage. Okay, that should be all the guillotining I have to do today. And ideally also next week. And now the rest of this is easy. Depression, 1 a day, 7 days. Nope. There we go. All right. ADHD, 1 a day, 5 days, with a break taken on Monday and Friday. Hey, Digi. I am refilling my meds. Anxiety 1, 3 a day for 7 days, totaling 21. In case you can't tell, the anxiety is one of the worst ones. I'm not really on like a max dose, but I am on a moderate dose of 2 different medications. Because I have such a wide array of symptoms. So there's the one that manages anxiety and the one that manages anxiety in parentheses as a result of OCD. Because a distinction has to be made. Okay, anxiety 2. 2 a day, 7 days. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and I need to put in for a refill of this. No, looks like I am low on one of my vitamins as well. And by low, I mean out. Okay. Well, am I out? Hold on. I vaguely remember. Something about a refill. Hold on. Oh, well, that's where that iPhone stand went. Not what I was expecting to find. Was it? Here it is. Okay, I've got more. So I don't need to worry about the vitamins. Do still need to worry about the other stuff. Hey. Log in. I think. Oh, I have a My Chart video visit. It's fun. There's a lawsuit against My Chart, by the way. If anyone's used My Chart in the last 2 years, they lost a ton of patient data. You can claim a portion of the proceeds, I think. Yeah, yeah. So you can claim a portion of their payment because it does just go out to everyone affected. I say lost. They didn't lose it. It was stolen. Which is worse. Okay, put in for refill. Lovely. Okay. I have finished refilling my pill caddy. So I would like to say hello everybody, good morning. Um uh I'm gonna take my meds. I'm gonna be taking them with a watermelon candy flavored energy drink. I totally lost my train of thought. Oy. All right. Then also my vitamin D supplement, which is gummies, so I take it separately. Because you're not supposed to chew pills. Bleh. Okay. Lovely. Put in the medication refill request, refilled my pill caddy. Let's see, Spotify is running, so my speakers are working. I know it's a little odd that Spotify has to be running in the background for my speakers to work. I have no defense for this. It's just true. Let's go ahead and get the game started. Lovely. I'm so sleepy. I've been sleepy. I'm gonna keep being sleepy. No amount of sleep will change the amount of sleepy I am. I know this. Consumed by the need to consume half a box of pasta. Is that a thing that people get consumed by? I have a constant low-level craving for a lot of pasta at all times. My body needs a high pasta intake. Otherwise, I'd die. Instantly, I just keel over. If I don't pasta hard enough, that's it for me. I'm awake. Yeah, carnal pasta desire. No, that's normal. Pasta is the one vitamin you are always deficient in. It's vitamin P, and you need more of it. And it looks like the medallion's right at the top. Yeah, no, the body has a deep and constant need for large quantities of pasta. It really, it's an essential aspect of human civilization that we eat a lot of, not really just pasta in specific even, but just like, you know, grain products. A lot of carbs. Our ability to have carb-heavy diets is part of what defines us as a species. If you aren't eating carbs, you're basically not human. Exactly. My body is sitting here like we've been shoveling the, like, chairs in the dining car into the burner of, the metaphorical steam train that is your brain. By the way, you should look into that autism diagnosis again, because your brain is a very large steam train. And I go, noted, and I don't look into it. Because, of course, I'm too good at socializing to be autistic. Despite the fact that I have a number of autistic traits. That was the actual outcome of my previous autism assessment. Is a psychologist telling me that I act too normal to be autistic. It's like, nah, I don't think you're autistic. You're probably just like a freak or something. Like, okay. I guess. I'm half convinced the assessor has been, basically marking people as not having autism because, there is, like, some level of danger under the current administration that the Health and Human Services guy is kind of just gonna start rounding up people based on mental illness at any point. It's like, okay, if there is no medical benefit to having this diagnosis, then I'm not giving it to you. They're just writing it on my chart. Nah, chaps, this one's normal. You can put away the guillotine. Yeah, it's one of those things of, you know, if the company cared about, like, getting work done efficiently, then they would let people work from home more. But that's not actually what a lot of them are doing. My dad had a programming job in the local area. It was like, yeah, no, I work from home, like, most of the time. And they have me doing, like, some BS work. And then, like, 2 times a week I have to drive a county over. And one of his coworkers commented, it's like, what, did you think that you were here to code? No. The company wants AI to do that. The thing that you are here to do is to drive 2 counties over, and exist in an office building for a little bit. Because if you're physically present there, and they have, like, a record of you being there, then they get a tax break. Because they're bringing, they have, tangibly created jobs in the local area. That's, it doesn't matter whether or not you do anything. You could do nothing. Your job is to drive 2 counties over twice a week. Your job is to be present in a log, so that a company can get a tax break. Anything past that is entirely like a bonus to them. Like, if you happen to also be doing good work, then that's good. But like overall, the thing that the company wants from you is to help them hit the minimum threshold of people who were present at this building. Even if you go through and go, yeah, yeah, it'd be like that, boss. But yeah, like, even if you do all of the math and it's like the evidence points to if you just let everybody work from home and got rid of the physical location altogether, you would save more money than you are getting from this tax break. And it's one of those things of like, no, we need to keep the physical property on hand because we're speculating on real estate. It's like, god damn it. Damn. We send Digi to add hell dimension. We sent Digi to the Torment Nexus. Just one of the... I don't get why the economy is just a kind of series of scams. I don't get why we have a scam-based economy. Where it's like, no, if you do productive labor and create things that benefit people, you're actually a cuck. What you want to do is make an airline that owns no planes and employs no staff. So you can speculatively invest in, like, planes or whatever, the concept of planes. Oh, well, you see, the ideal airline is one which does not fly any routes or employ any people, because then you don't have any losses. This is what capitalists actually believe. It's one of those fun situations you see when you look at, like, manifestations of modern capitalism, and it's stuff like you're going through and it's like some disaster happens, or like a company is like having a rough time and someone's sitting there like in an executive suite and they're like, I don't get how we're losing money. We cut everything. We aren't spending any money. It's like, you also haven't flown any planes in forever, and you seem to be of the belief that maintenance not only costs money, but loses you money in the long run? So you keep crashing planes. Because all of capitalism is just a very intricate method by which a bunch of people with gambling addictions can live out their addiction in a socially sanctioned manner. When you hit the late stages of capitalism, it's all speculative markets. And if you aren't engaging in speculative markets, you're behind. If you create anything, you're a loser. It's so easy to become demoralized when you look at, like, how economics works or whatever. And it's like, yeah, no, everyone in a society can be doing worse, and the economy can be going up. It's like, the stock market's doing great. I don't get why so many people are starving. And it's like, it's entirely untethered from anything that makes a healthy society, you know? Why are you dying? The stock market's doing amazing. Sorry, I can't let you have a home. I need to speculate on that real estate. And if I build anything on it, then I have to pay property taxes for all of the improvements, and that loses me money. So I have to make a surface parking lot, which earns exactly enough money to pay off the property taxes. And then I can just speculate on the real estate for free, and legally speaking, I'm making money because the value's going up. I haven't actually gained any money from this situation, but the number is green. Number green. The number's green in my book. It's like everyone's dying. Yeah, no, now you need to be a public artist who produces things for the common people. Um, and you have to hope that enough people are into your art, who are all willing to throw $2 a month at you, that you can make a living off of that. Or, you know, sell your shit to art advisors who can then sell it on to hotels. That's also a possibility. I'm so tired, you guys. We as a society messed everything up so bad. We invested too hard in capitalism as an economic system. It was like, surely markets can decide everything. And then we made everything into markets, and boy, do they make bad decisions. Like ones that are actively harmful to everyone participating in them. Like more than any other economic system that I have like done any research into, capitalism capitalism is based on magical thinking almost entirely. You sit here, you sacrifice a goat, you chant the economy is going up, and you hope that that works. If you yell AI is inevitable loud enough, then eventually it'll start making money. We swear. Just keep investing in the meantime. Handing you 6 chicken nuggets to make a funny little story. I hate everything. I do need to start getting into professional GMing, though. I need to, like, actually populate my, start playing games page. With, like, games that I'm planning on running. Yeah, no. Also, Beetle is spelt with 2 E's, not EA. Beat like the vegetable. I don't know why it's spelt like that either. Blech. I'm still just out here, figuring out the political realities of New Prospects. Yeah, that's basically it. I'm glad that you included the space bar in your key smash there. Wait, no, that's not a key smash, is it? That's phonetic spelling. The E D L or not phonetic spelling necessarily. It's called something. It's got a special name. You were spelling it in the way that the sounds are made. Alphabet transcription. There you go. Yeah. I haven't had a zombie jump at me yet. Makes me nervous. Feels like it's gonna happen any second now. Fucking hate the wind, you guys. Yeah. You've explained this to me before, but I appreciate the explanation being repeated for the viewers at home. And fuck me. I also never ID'd where the medallion is on this stage. You make it a computer sing. Yoga shroom, that one's safe to eat. Dang it. Just gonna finish off the fairy lantern real quick. Okay. And that's a waste of a lot of food value, but I kind of need the bonus right now. I still have no idea where the medallion is on this level. Ow. 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 I'm fine. 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 I didn't know the fairy lantern kills ghosts. That's really good to know. I appreciate the tip. I'm coughing up blood. From almost dying of a mycotoxin. A parasitic mycotoxin. Alright, let's see what yellow does. Slow fall, I guess. That's something. It's a slow fall. I don't even know if that's accurate. Okay, I have treated all of the spores at the very least. That that sound makes me think that there might be a zombie nearby. Y'all hear that thud? That thud like someone impacting the ground pretty hard? Concerns me. Oh. Yeah, okay. Thankfully, I fell the right direction. Ooh, that could have gone bad. Inauspicious thud. Yeah, I know what inauspicious means. And time to treat the zombie infection. There we go. Oh, thank God. Mystic for unlucky. Yeah, alright. Scout's ambition. Good to see. Oh. Cool. Yeah, okay. Now's as good a time as any. I don't think cooking the medallions does anything to them. This is going to be a little more cliffy climbing than usual, so the slow fall is going to help. Whoa. There we go. Wait for that again. Okay. Man. Y'all, I just remembered that one post about the time traveler who goes back to give, like, Doritos to a medieval peasant and sees the night sky for the first time. And has, like, a whole come to Jesus moment of, like, oh my God. as the medieval peasant is like eating the chips, and it's like they're they're good, magical stranger. The sorcerers of your time must truly be cruel as to veil the night sky itself from you. It's like, I never knew. I, are the chips good at least? They're magical, stranger. It does fuck me up a little bit that I've never really seen the night sky. I don't really have a local area I can go to see it properly. It's America, we kinda lit everything up too much. I don't think it does, is the thing. There's a chart you can find of the like relative brightness of regions around the world. I don't remember what the metric is actually called, is the thing. It has its own name. I just don't remember what it is. There we go. Damn it, it's the mesa again. No, light pollution is... I mean, it's a measure of how much light pollution there is, correct? But there is a separate unit that measures like the clarity of the night sky in a given location. It's its own thing. And like, I know that like a 0 would mean that you cannot see any stars at all. And a 5 is a perfectly clear sky. Where you can see everything. But I don't remember what the scale is called. Like, I've seen the charts before, but... think it was like someone from Brazil posted it or something. On Tumblr, and it was like, oh, I kind of just had the thought of like, oh, it's not that special. I mean, you can't see it in cities or whatever, but you could just pop out to a nearby, like, whatever scale 5 area and, you know, see it for a night, and you can have a magical night. Um, but then they brought out the chart or whatever, and it was like, oh, you have almost none of those locations anywhere near anyone. I did not adequately comprehend your plight. Dang it. It's the direction I need to go. Cactus-related incidents are my #1 cause of death in my recent runs. So I gotta be careful. Okay. So I saw the light from the distance. It was pretty near the top. So I should be alright to just kinda scale it. It's a free climb. I don't need to hit it from any specific angle. Also, has Twitch been sent to hell? It looks like Twitch was sent to hell a few minutes ago. Or my stream manager isn't loading right. Yeah, no worries. Don't need to apologize, you went to hell. I got distracted and forgot which way I was going. I think this way. There looks to be more cliff in this general direction, so... And your headphones reset for some reason. Lovely. I mean, you truly love to see it. Blech. A fucking Bortle? There's no way. Bortle... Clarity of night sky. Measurement. I vaguely remember it starting with a B, but there's no way. Oh God. No, it is the Bortle scale. Oh, that's such a stupid name. Bortle? I mean, okay, I guess. Yeah, it does seem to be correct. I'm just trying to live my life and someone's talking about how many Bortles there are. About what our local Bortle number is. Just gonna sit here for a minute. Um, yeah. The US has dark patches. They're just not easily visible. Road trip to the middle of nowhere. Yeah. This is another reason why I like new prospects, because they are definitely the type of society that would, learn about the environmental harms of their streetlights and be like, oh, well, there's a relatively simple new design we can implement, and it'll make it so everyone can see the beautiful night sky again. Which is blatantly, that's just plainly a societal good, so we're going to do it, even though it's, a bit of an infrastructure investment. It's worth it to not pollute the natural landscape. Yeah, no, just making it so the lights don't shine up. Because, yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. I've seen designs. I was a little too close to that. That's on me. Basically just putting hats on all of them. And not only would new prospects do that, they would, like, take it as a short-term measure and design a new streetlight. Because I made a utopian society where people kind of care about the environment. And, like, other people. Wait. Let's hope that landed where I wanted it to. Oh, perfect. Sadly, the luggage itself is basically useless, but my backpack landed perfect. Oh, okay. We'll see if I survive this light hypothermia. Activated some TNT in a nearby mine shaft. Asked why you were scared, and you failed to articulate and said, "Oh, you know," followed by several explosions. Yeah. That'll happen. I think I survived this. Okay, yeah. It's just nerve-wracking. Okay. Alright, this beagle mushroom is perfectly edible. Can I cook it too? So it's somewhere over there, I think. There it is. Perfectly cooked. Yeah, I saw it. Don't worry, Digi. Or I saw something that could have been the bugle mushroom, but I wanted to double check the place where I left it. I saw a couple frames of something hit me in the face. Or very nearly hit me in the face. One whole frame of data. Yeah. And it didn't cook them. Damn it. I was hoping I was being real clever there, but no. Normal amount of explosions. No, yeah, I only went back to try and do that because the thing I was trying to cook was medicinal roots. It was like, okay, well, worst that happens is it doesn't work. I still love the politics of New Prospects, by the way. I wrote the little political section the other day, before I had a bit of a depressive episode yesterday. And one of the notable things of the political section is that, like, all of the everything is like all of the right wing stuff at least is very toned down. Like when you hit the right wing of New Prospects, the issue you're having with them isn't like oh yeah, they're all racist and want to kill people. Because that is there are people like that who exist, not typically in the Americas, but they do exist. But it's like, even like cutting the social safety net is a contentious topic and considered like the furthest right you can go and still be like a politically serious person. Not even eliminating, cutting lightly. Because in like New Prospects proper, the main thing that like the right wing is complaining about is the fact that they nationalized housing. And they're not even complaining that hard. You know, because housing works better when you're not trying to treat it like a for-profit industry. Because, you know, people need to live places. But it's like, there's not even an inkling of the government should try to be a for-profit industry, you know? That's, you would get laughed out. Okay, I've wasted that anti-rope cannon. I'm just gonna accept that and move on. My depth perception was a little off. Yeah, no, like the place where politics is like the like liberal centrist position is democratic socialism, social democracy, you know? Which is currently our like far left vanguard position in real life. That's the centrist. And even then, in New Prospects, it's even more communist. Because they're sitting here like, you know, we've already challenged the government being for profit and won. We've already come to the conclusion that that would be a bad thing. So we don't even need to fight that assumption. We're fighting on the level of, is X better for profit or nationalized? Like, the political center isn't arguing about whether or not we should get free healthcare. Political center has it. They don't even pay out of pocket. The political center is arguing about if it's a good idea to nationalize the commodities market. Because it's definitionally things that people don't quite need, you know? And if it's not a need, do you really need to get government involvement? It could just, you know, it could very much just go to for-profit companies And like, but there's also the like left-wing position there of you're gonna have companies start to like collaborate and inflate prices and everything. So it would be good to have a government competitor for these private industries. And it's like, wow, I've written a world which is so far ahead of us. Because they're out here having a very mature discussion about whether or not you should nationalize the commodities market. And then you cut back to real world politics, and you have someone on TV whose like actual firmly held position is we should bomb everyone forever. You encounter a person in real life who thinks that if war ever stops, the world will end. And it's like, why does this world have to only exist in my writing? Like in New Prospects. I'm cutting to the ending screen. In New Prospects, the far left position is like, have government involvement basically universally and fully eliminate not just like the commodities and like luxuries markets, but like currency, period. If you are a left wing extremist, there is a good chance that you are partaking in a recent cultural thing of quitting your job and relying almost entirely on government assistance as you swap from for profit work to volunteer work and opt out of the economy. Because that's a thing you can plausibly do in this setting. I bit my tongue a little bit. It's like, oh my god. These neo-agnostic, these not neo-ascetic freaks don't know how good they have it. Meanwhile, the right wing is trying to like privatize markets that the government has nationalized, and glorify the idea of the settler, the strong, independent person that has that is self-reliant in their entirety and all of that. Um, and it's one of those things of like, it's an idea you can sell to people, but it's an illusion, And a lot of people recognize it as such. And like, oh my god. I want to live in the world I wrote so bad, I don't even need the magic. I don't need the magic. I just want a functional social safety net. Okay. I'd like to thank everybody who tuned in. I truly appreciate all of your viewership. And I will be seeing all of you guys next time. Bye. Ooh, my chair made a weird noise.